All right, welcome back. Let's move that there a little bit. Lovely. Welcome back to another Concord Rangers Football Manager episode. As you see, we're about to line up against Wolves here. Wolves are on a bit of poor form at the moment, but I wanted to play at the same time because Spurs are playing at the same time too, so it'll be quite interesting to keep an eye on. Only played that one game since that very frustrating 2-2 draw away at Spurs. We played Birmingham in the Cup and we beat them 4-0. Sort of a different change side, a couple of players who started who I wouldn't have normally, have just sort of changed it around a little bit. I actually gave John Rankin a game and he actually played quite well, 8.5 rating. Goal for Longello, 2 for Polyak as per, and 1 for Fabio Silva as well, which I was quite happy with. On the transfer front, there's no ins just yet, but there is a chance of some outs, and then being quite big outs as well. I've had a couple of loan offers for John Rankin. I put him on the transfer list. No one wanted him. Offered him to clubs. No one wanted him. But I've had a couple of loan offers from Brighton and Leicester. I've accepted them, but we'll see if he wants to go. Because I don't really feel like I need to replace him too much because I've got a couple of good young attacking midfielders. Haven't had any bids for Kouassi, but he wants to go. So I'm gonna see if anything comes in. I've got quite a few clubs. Liverpool, Man United, Newcastle, and Spurs all seem to want him. So I'll see if anything comes in. If they do, I'll sell him. If they don't, I'll keep hold of him. If I do get rid of him, there is a guy, a young left winger called Alan Chelyak. So I'll have a Polyak and a Chelyak. That is very highly rated, 20 years old, looks pretty good. Not as quick as I'd like, but I reckon I could focus on that maybe. But yeah, looks decent. Not the best, but he's 20 years old and he's got 33 caps at 20 years old. I think he's pretty good. I've had a bid accepted for him, but I'm gonna sort of stall that and look at the Kouassi situation. If Kouassi leaves, then I'll let it go through. If Kouassi doesn't leave, then I'll cancel the transfer. I think Kouassi's probably a bit better than him. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Going into the match, there's the Carabao Cup. Is that a semi-final? It is, yeah. We're ready. We've got a very good record against Wolves. Only ever lost one game to them. Played them, 15 times and won 11 of them. So we've got a good record against Wolves. I'll check the past meetings to see when we did lose that game. I think we beat them beat them away. That was a tough game. That was actually. We went 1-0 down in the second half. We were brilliant and came back and won 3-1. In terms of the loss was, there you go, a long time ago. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I think that was when we were. Where would we have been? We might have been League One then, and we made it to the Carabao Cup semi-final. We drew the first leg one. I remember being, we went 2-0 up. Then they brought it back to 2-2, and then we lost the second leg 2-0. That's the only time we've ever lost to them. Ever since then, we've beaten them almost every time with a couple of draws chucked in there. We've got a very good record against Wolves. So I'm expecting to win this one. They've been on a bit of poor form as well. Their form has dropped a little bit. I want to play as strong as team as possible. He wants to play Fatai over Stocker, which I think is really strange. Yeah, he wants to leave, isn't he? Yeah. That is a shame. Not playing Rankin. I know Rankin actually had a good game, but there's a chance that Rankin could leave now, so I just don't see the point in playing him at all. Of course, it's only going to be on loan, so I don't need that, so I'll put Hackett on the bench. Cool. Alright. We'll go with that. Everyone's good. Yep. Very strong team. Change mentality. Don't need to adjust duties. There we go. Go with that. Hopefully going to come away with a win here. We've been on good form recently. Haven't lost in a while. That Spurs game was dodgy, but managed to get a point and almost got 3 out of it. Very frustratingly, Aguero missed a penalty in the 96th minute. Would have won it. There you go. Still plenty of the season left to go. I wouldn't worry too much. In terms of, I think Andre Silva on the right, blimey, by a line. He's ex-Concord. He actually scored against us for Wolves earlier in the season. There we go. We've got ex-Wolves player. I think Miguera's ex-Wolves, to be fair. He's our top scorer, so I expect him to do business today. 2 Portuguese top scorers. Obviously, Andre Silva for them is top scorer as well. Keep our run going. Yes. Come on then. I'd quite like this just to be over quite quickly, really. This could be a dodgy game. Keep an eye on that Spurs result. Right. Not much happening in the early stages. Got most possession. We've had a shot, but oh god, okay. Polwick's got an injured. I have to take him off. I can't risk it. I can't. That's an absolute nightmare. And now I have to bring on Kouassi, who's just not happy at the club. So this is a nightmare. Nightmare situation. I think Spurs have scored as well. Hopefully that's not a serious injury, but I have to bring on Kouassi. I can't risk him. Smith, nice ball. Kouassi, come on, lad. Now, I hope that for some of these players who want to leave, see this as a chance to put themselves in that shop window. Because, I mean, if you're going to play poorly, they're just going to look at you and go, well, he's not worth it. But that's poor, That's really poor. We're in trouble. Silva, we're in big trouble. Good save, Robinson. Poor kick, though. Poor kick. Come on. You don't want to be going behind Spurs as well. You don't want to be leaving that for yourself in the second half of the season. Not much happening here. Not much happening at all. Not had barely any shots with 67% possession. Players got injured. I'm going to tell him to get a bit more direct and a bit more up the tempo a little bit. Fatai's and Book. Time to ease off. Come on. What's happening? What's happening? Come on. Move it along. 67% possession, but only 3 shots. They've got another one on target, but nothing in the way of highlights at the moment. No chances being created. Shocking first half. Did nothing. Far from pleased. With that. Nothing happening up front. The guys at top just seem to be standing around doing nothing. Monaghan, Kouassi, Nogueira, none of them doing anything. Fair few bookings though, which is concerning. Turn to man more because this is atrocious at the moment. Really bad. Okay, nothing's happening here. Nothing's happening at all. We've not had a highlight yet. So I'm going to change to this. Not that. I'm changing to this. The Gegenpress system. The idea is that it just injects pace into the team. Makes them a bit more attacking without being careless. Oh, the system is there for a reason. And then if it gets worse than that, I mean, we're not doing anything here. What a bloody awful game of football this is. Alright, okay. Oh, you got a corner. Benraba. Headed right at the keeper. Right into the keeper's hands. Could mean that they're going to get a counter-attack here. Unless they make a mistake. Head that away. Oh, that's poor. Right. Monaghan played really well against Spurs, didn't he, Monaghan? Kouassi. Oh, he's been tackled. It's the reason why I'm getting rid of him. He's not good enough, really. It's a real shame. That's a foul. That's going to be a red card. They're going to be down to 10 men with about 20 minutes to go. You're thinking that we should be able to get something out of this, but we're not playing well enough. Not creating any chances. I'm not excited by that red card because we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything. What a rubbish game. It's a nightmare to have Polyak out, but Benrahma, Nogueira, what's happening, lads? What's happening? Gonna take off Hughes, put on Fabio Silva, and gonna take... Actually, Kouassi might be better than Silva. And then on the left... I'll put Hackett. Sorry, Silva, not you, mate. And... you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Take off Monaghan, put on Stocker, and I'm not going to play Stocker, I'm going to play Fatai there. Fatai's a better attacking midfielder. Actually, no, that's a mistake. Revert that around. Yeah, go for that. Go for that. Come on. Play. Right, just pause for a sec whilst I adjust the instructions just to basically put us all out of attack, because this is going to cost us, mate. This is going to cost us. Stupid games like this when we don't do anything. Rubbish. Get stuck in. Yeah, play. They're down to 10 men. If we put enough pressure on, surely chances are going to happen. No, not short pass and play. We've got to try and win. We're down against 10 men and you're not doing anything. This will be 2 consecutive draws on the bounce at the moment. We have been awful. Not 15 shots, but what are they? Are they chances? The free kick the Wolves there. If we lose this now, I tell you what. Oh my God, what is that? Stocker's gone. Stocker's gone. That's a red card. Well, there you go. There goes the man advantage. Levin Stocker, substitute, gets sent off. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Going to move him up there. I know it's risky, but I want to win the game. And we're in danger here. I'm absolutely fuming, lads. It's been a pathetic performance. Not done anything. 15 shots, but what are they? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Let's have a look at this chat. How many chances do we make? Bloody none. They didn't even play well. What happened to you? What happened to you? Furious. Fuming. We're not going to win the league like that. Not going to win the league. 2 draws on the bounce. Spurs won as well, so they've gotten away from us. Which means it will be 2 points behind Spurs, and we will... Yeah, Man City obviously won their game, so we're now 4 points behind Man City. That is just a shocking performance. There wasn't any highlights. The only highlights were the red cards. That's it. It says something when one player goes off injured and that's it. Nothing happens. Yeah, I'm not going to appeal that. It was an atrocious challenge. I'm absolutely fuming, lads. It's a ridiculous performance. Nothing happened. Not create any chances. We're champions of England, for Christ's sake. Awful performance. Yeah. It highlights that I don't want Kouassi. I don't want Kouassi at the club anymore. It's a real shame. I was really hoping it was going to work out. Look, current ability 4 stars, potential ability 5 stars. How is he doing nothing? How does he do nothing? He's never had an average rating of 7. Never. He had a half-decent season at Sheffield Wednesday once, but since then, rubbish. We play him up front, we play him on the left wing. Polyak bloody scores for fun, why can't you? Gonna put him on the transfer list. He is transfer listed. I'm not interested in that. Keep him at the club. He's useless to me. It's a shame. I always want the young guys to do well, but he flatters to deceive, and he's done it too many times now. I can't rely on him, so you're gone. You're gone for me. I hope I have bids for him, because there's so many times where it seems like ranking for all of summer, West Ham were interested. I'm not going to put them on the transfer list. I'm going to wait for you to bid. And they didn't. So what's the point? Transfer rearrangement, which is always a bit annoying. Yeah, you're a rubbish Stocker. Terrible challenge, mate. Substitute come off the bench and get sent off. Bloody pathetic. Oh, I changed it to a 1 match week then. Yeah, sorry, just you can see the inner workings there, changing the training. Anyway, that's that one. It was a truly ghastly performance. And we've got another home game next against Arsenal, and that is going to be difficult. Okay, Arsenal at home. This has got a little bit bigger and a little bit more important because you can see at the top here, Chelsea beat Man City, which is big for us. So we're here now, home to Arsenal. Our form has been strong. Those 2 draws really frustrating for different reasons. Arsenal has been inconsistent. They lost the last game, which was to Chelsea. So Chelsea are on a good run of things at the moment. And they also lost to Man United recently. We're third, they're sixth. We 5-2 on to win the game. I do expect us to win. But I expect us to win against Wolves. And they really let me down in that game. So this might be a bit trickier. But we'll see. Put Meyer on there. I'm tempted to start Meyer actually. Monaghan didn't have a particularly good game, so I'm going to start Meyer for this game. I like to rotate the two because that's how I'm going to get it. I've had a bid accepted for. I've accepted a bid for Man United for 62 million. That's all told. I think it's 44 to start off with. So I'm going to put Kouassi off it. I'm not going to put Kouassi on the bench because there's no point. He's not going to play for us going forward. If he gets injured, it might cancel the transfer. So he looks like he's going, which is I'm fine with because he's been just not good enough. I really, really wanted it to work out, especially because he's youth, but it hasn't been. So, but other than that, happy with the team. Just hoping it clicks today. I'm going to stick with Nogueira for now. He has had some good moments. I think he's joint top scorer of the league, so I'm going to stick with him for now, and we'll review it in the summer, but there's no point selling him now. Here we go. Arsenal at home. Bit of a topsy-turvy record against Arsenal. Obviously lost to them away. That was the second game of the season. We lost them. They still got Joe Long. How old is he now? He's crap, isn't he? 22 games and 3 assists and that's it. 27. He's not that old. Blimey. He's done virtually nothing this season. Didn't do much last season. Oh, yeah. Whatever. Another guy that didn't work out for us in that attacking midfielder. Yeah, get revenge. Revenge. We owe Arsenal up and go and get revenge. Come on. This is massive now. This is massive. Need this win. Spurs are playing, I think, tomorrow. So get this win. We'll go above them. And we'll only be 1 point behind Man City. Come on. It's a free kick. Benrahma. Back post. Oh, it's gone in, isn't it? It's given a penalty. It's a penalty. I didn't see that. It is a penalty. It'll be Fatai. Come on, Fatai. Get in there. Get in. Christian Fatai's second goal of the season. It's not been first choice mostly, but we've scored there with our first shot. Penalty. I think it was a handball at the back post. Come on. Keep that pressure on. Keep it going. Not much happening here though. We really had that one shot and that was that penalty, so hang on. No, free kick in dangerous position. Benrahma. Oh, not quite saved. Benrahma put it back in. Oh, why didn't you jump up, mate? Arsenal come away with it. That was a chance. That was a chance. Okay. Arsenal look like they're doing better than us, to be fair. It's similar to the game away at theirs. We had more possession, but they just were better attacking going forward. Chance now, though. Oh. I think it was just a bit of a scramble when it's gone back to the keeper. Well, we're having highlights, that's for sure. We're having the better chances, but it's not... This ain't done. Nowhere near done. We're definitely going to need a second, maybe even a third goal, because I think Arsenal are looking quite sharp. There we go. Right, half time. Okay, we're winning. We're winning. But just tell them Don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. Concentrate. Yeah, I'm happy with Maguire. That's fair enough. Maguire's just... Oh, he's frustrating. He frustrates me. He can score goals, but Jesus Christ, there's days when he doesn't, and it really frustrates me. That Spurs penalty, man. I still haven't got over that, really. It would have made things so different. Right. Frith. Back to the keeper. Maya, get out wide. Oh, lovely ball. Polyak! Oh, it's hit the crossbar. What a brilliant ball by Maya, and Polyak smashes it. I think it hit the keeper's hand and goes off the crossbar. That's annoying. In terms of us changing it up, I'm wary about taking Polyak off. I might take Nogueira off. I'm going to take Nogueira off and put on Fabio Silva. Make Fabio Silva play deep line forward as he likes to do. But I don't want to take Polyak off because Polyak can make a difference. Oops. Yeah, we're cool. I'll keep it at that for now. Bloody Nogueira, mate. He's just frustrating. He scores goals, but good lord, it's when he doesn't. Beraba. Get in there, Mark Meyer! Get in! I'm telling you, they're better attacking midfielders than Rankin. I'm buzzing that he's leaving. Get in there. 2-0, Mark Meyer with a header. Oh, I put it over the top. They're not going to make it 2-1, are they? Oh, blimey. That was their best chance. Straight from the kickoff as well. Dean Hughes has been booked. Yeah, okay, I'm going to take him off and put on Davis then, just because I don't want him to get sent off. And, no, I'm going to keep it like that. Keep it there. We're 2-0 up. We're looking okay now. They've still played all right, to be fair. I mean, they're obviously quite an attacking team. That when they don't need possession to get forward and make chances. But oh, go on, make it free. It's free. It's Mark Meyer again. Get in, Mark Meyer. Meyer's 5th of the season. Yes, I feel justified in getting rid of Rankin now. I rotate between Meyer and Monaghan, and they both get goals. I like it. I'm happy with the way things are going in that position now. Might be better having just 2 players just rotating around. It keeps that competition. That's offside, surely. Oh, they've scored. I think it's just a consolation. Makes it 3-1. Cohen with the goal. Nice finish though. Nice little turn and finish. That should do it. Good performance there. 3-1. Happy with that. No, tell them they did well. 2 goals for Meyer as well, which I'm buzzing with. That's good stuff. That puts pressure on Spurs going into it as well. So we'll be second, 1 point behind Man City. Would have been nice not to have conceded that goal. We'd have had the same goal difference as them then. We're 1 point ahead of Spurs, but Spurs have got a game in hand. I believe they'll be playing tomorrow. Let's have a look and see who they're playing. Oh no, Monday? Monday at home to Fulham. They should win that. Maya set for pay increase. Oh my word. That's 120k. What's he on now? 95k. Blimey, these are expensive young lads. Good win. Yeah, tell Maya I'm happy with his performance. Oh, no, mate. Lovely stuff. Okay, thanks for that. I imagine I'll be getting a new contract considering I'm the best manager this club's ever had, but there you go. Anyway, that's today's episode, lads. A little bit half frustrating. That Wolves game was, God, it got me. It got me annoyed. Much like that Spurs game. But we've come away with a win here. 3-1 at home to Arsenal. Good result. February's always a strange one because you have the February break and then for some reason the game feels like it needs to arrange a friendly in that break. which I might cancel, to be honest. I'm not that fussed about playing a friendly. Yeah, I'm going to cancel it. Sod it. Who gives a monkeys about having a friendly in that break? It's a break for a reason. So, where we got away games, our next home game is not until the 13th of March. So we're best, month and a half away from our next home game, which is home to Chelsea. But we've got 5 consecutive away games, Everton, Brighton, and then we're back in the Champions League against AZ Alkmaar. I'm not sure if I've told you that, but that's who I've joined in the Champions League. First time we've ever played them, so that'll be interesting. I think I'm going to feature that next episode. I'll skip through the Everton and Brighton games. I'll play them, and the next episode will be away at Alkmaar and then away at West Ham in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Good stuff. We got some huge. Look at those 4 there: Chelsea, Alkmaar, Liverpool, Man City. That's massive. Oh, it gets really, really tight towards the end of the season. Blimey. It's really difficult games. That April doesn't look too bad, mind. Southampton probably being the hardest, but got 2 teams in the relegation zone. West Brom, Man United, West Ham. That's a tricky May. Well, it's all setting up nicely. It's going to be a big end to the season. We're getting to that point where we start going through the games a bit slowly because every game gets featured. But it's exciting. Can't believe we're in February of this season already. Blimey, it's come around quick. That was a very lucky look at that. I mean, if I compare this, we had a really tricky October, not very good November either, and then came out in November after changing the tactic back up, and look at that. December and January have been really, really good. 4 draws, sure, but wins, goals, not too bad. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, then.